this is Crystal from Mama Bear Doula. I'm going to show you how to use a ring sling, and I'm going to actually show you how to use a ring sling with a newborn, and because this is a great time to do it, and you can kind of learn from there, but there's some little techniques. So first thing is whichever side you want this to go on. Like I typically carry my son on my left side, and that's pretty typical. So I'm gonna put my reins on the opposite side. So I just kind of put them like so. Making sure that I don't twist at all, I'm going to bring the tail around and just kind of find the end and accordion it. Stick it through both of the rings like so. So it's gone through both rings. And then I'm going to find the top and then go over this one and under that one. So if you use those lovely belts back in the day, if you're an 80s, 90s kid, you'll know how to do these. So you can kind of pull that in. So I have a lot of slack here. So I'm going to pull quite a bit in. For a newborn, you just need enough to stick your arm in. So I'm actually going to pull a little bit more here. Alright, so as you can see here, this is all like bunched up. So what I'm going to do, and it's like folded under, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the hem of this piece that I have in here because it's all tucked inside here. So I'm going to find the hem. You can see I found the hem here, and I'm going to stick the opposite arm of where this is in here, and I'm going to pull through here and see if I can see any points where there's a big pullover. So if you can see here, right here, this is all pulled over this. So that's going to make it hard to tighten. So I'm going to just pull this to the side here. And see, here's another area where there's like a pocket in there. So I'm going to take that pocket out just by pulling underneath. And my thumb is still inside here. And it's just slowly going through. Oh, there's another pocketed area. So we're going to get that out. And then all the way to the other hem here. So, and then you can actually leave this out. I kind of say this is your flower because you want this in corsage position. So I'm actually going to start this on the top of my shoulder here, if you can see, because when I tighten, it's going to slowly come down just a little bit. So what you're going to do is you're going to bunch this up and you're going to put your hand through the bottom of the ring thing. So I'm going to get my baby here. And you're going to hold them on the opposite shoulder of the reins. You can calm them down here and stuff, but you're going to grab their little legs here and pull them in. And you'll actually have them sit on this little hammock. So as you can see here, and you're going to bring them kind of to your front here. So as you can see, my baby is sitting on a nice little hammock here. I'm still supporting their back and their head because they're not supported yet. But then what you're going to do is you're going to reach up underneath of here and you're going to make a seat and also pull this up. So to pull this up, mine is nice because it has the different colors, but if you don't have the colors, what you can do is you find that top hem on the back here and you pull that up. So you're going to pull it up to about there, and then make sure that you have that seat. The fabric between you should be as high as their belly button. So I don't know if you can see very well, but here's the seat, and I tuck it up in between us. So there you go. So baby has a good seat. I'm still supporting their back, and I'm going to take all the excess. So I have some excess here, and I'm just going to pull it around. If it's the seat, you just have to kind of like pull it through, making sure that you still have that good seat there. And then you can see here, I'm going to pull this around like so. So you're getting all of this excess in front of your reins. All right, so now I have all this excess. You can see it's spread out on my back. Sometimes you can spread it out a little bit more if you want to. That's actually going to be where the majority of the weight is. It's going to be spread out over your back and actually not on your shoulder. So take this over, and now I'm going to take my tail here, and I'm gonna pull at a 45-degree angle, so as you can see here, and I'm also gonna pull up, so it should stay level with this top hem here. So I'm going to pull, and you'll see, so I'm getting that side nice and tight, then I'm gonna come down a little bit more and pull, same thing, 45-degree angle, keeping up, not pulling down, pulling across my body. Come down a little bit more, do the same thing. And what you'll notice is you will pull quite a bit of fabric through the top and less and less and less, because you don't want to pull out your seat. So as you can see here, so there I have too much fabric here. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to take a burp cloth and just kind of fold it up and roll it. And in this top hem, actually I have this a little too tight. So if you have it too tight, you just loosen just a little bit. And then you can roll that in. So then that gives you a nice little see there. Now you can see, I can see baby, really nice. So for ticks, if I need to tighten just a little bit more, I can tighten here. But for baby safety, ticks, oh, and you can also spread this out over your shoulder. So you'll notice that my reins are at the corsage position, or kind of like at the hollow of your shoulder. And that's also why I didn't have to pull that much. So if you have to pull a lot, then a lot of times then that brings your reins quite a bit farther. And you can, sometimes if it gets pulled up here on your neck, you can kind of pull that down, like so. So yeah, so baby is perfect. So ticks is tight in view at all times, so I can see baby's face, especially this way, close enough to kiss. I can easily kiss baby. K is keep chin off of chest, so you want to make sure there's a finger's breadth with underneath their chin, and you don't want them to have their chin to chest because that can compromise their airway and support it back. So, and baby should have a nice C curve here. I don't know if you can see that. And this isn't a real baby, so it's kind of hard. And you also don't want this any higher than their earlobes is like the highest. And actually you want it more at the nape of their neck. So yeah, so I can pull that down just a little bit more. And then if you were going to get baby out, what you would do is you can either leave that in place or not, but you just lift up on this just a little bit. So you'll see maybe a half an inch, if even that, came out. Then I'm going to pop my seat here. So I took my thumb underneath this and I just pulled it out. So now baby is not supported by this. So I'm holding baby. You pull the fabric up over baby. Baby has not moved. I am manipulating the fabric and not the baby. And then you can put baby down. So then to take it off, and then I can take this out, take it over my my head, and now this is kind of like already preset. So when I go to put baby in again, so I would hold it in at this side that opposite of the shoulder. Then I'm going to put it on. Reins are facing forward. And then you can kind of stick your arm through and go over your head. Put this on top. Make sure, and then you can see, yep, this is good enough for me just to put my arm in. If you had a bigger baby, you would want like more of like a bigger area. And actually, I'm going to actually tighten a little bit more. So my bottom is pretty loose, so I'm going to pull that in. And then you just do that flower again because you want it to be able to pull. So I'm going to find that hem. So mine got all bunched up here. So I'm going to find my hem here and I'm going to pull. If you can see, there's a pocket here. So I'm going to pull this fabric over. And sometimes if it's the beginning one, you just have to pull that out. So you see how I got that big pocket out. So now I'm going to just go again. Here's another big pocket. You can see where the fabric is folded over. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to loosen this up and just kind of pull it to the side. And you see how that pocket is no longer. And you'll notice, like, if you have a big pocket and you go to tighten, that's when you'll be like, ooh, ooh, it's not moving at all. So do it again. And then you have your flower, and then you can start all over. Arm through, you grab your baby, and then put him on that hammock. Pull this up, make a seat. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and I hope that helps. All right.